What up, what up? What's the B word, man? I'm Anthony Addison with another 7 of What's the B word. Like and subscribe to the page. Hit me up on Instagram, What's the B word 52. Just like you see on YouTube. Hit me up on Facebook, What's the B word. And hit me up on Twitter, B word 52. And y'all already know what's going on with me, baby. Got the Ray Lewis throwback. University of Miami, by the way. But I'm a Baltimore Raven fan, man. Raven Nation stand up. Flock, let's get it. And if you're not a Raven fan, you might be a fan of whoever. You might be a fan of the Steelers. You might be a fan of the Broncos. You might be a fan of the Bengals. Hit that like button anyway. Hit that subscribe button anyway, because we talk football, period, baby. But anyway, kind of late on my reaction to the game. Had a family event or whatever. So I'm here tonight. And I'm going to start it off with the defense first. And I'm sure you understand why I'm holding up on the offense. I'm going to start with the defense first. Defense played, we gave up 3 points. What more can you ask? Defense did what they supposed to have done to a rookie quarterback. They made it uncomfortable for him. We got 7 sacks. Secondary played good. Linebackers played good. Front played good. The one thing that I didn't like from the defense, and you know I always have something I don't like because that's how I am. A lot of people like to look at everything as perfect and stuff like that. But if you really a fan and you really love the game of football and stuff like that, you gotta find the stuff that we gotta get better at too. And I love the game to that point. That's what people gotta understand. When you're talking about critiquing your team and stuff like that, you're not bashing your team. You just want them to get better in certain areas. But the one thing on defense, and like I said, we only gave up 3 points. But the one thing that we could get better with on defense, this past game was still the pass rush, because the stats could be misleading, but the fact remains that we got 7 sacks. 5 of those sacks were by defensive backs. 5 of them. One of them was by Patrick Queen, and I can't remember who got the other sack. But just think about it, y'all. 5 of those 7 sacks were by defensive backs. Defensive backs got home. But it's good. It's good because we made the play. But I look at stuff in the bigger picture. We still got to get better pass rush from guys who are pass rush specialists, because our DBs leading the game in sacks that spell a lot of problems to me that we still haven't finished. I'm just being real. You got to be real with your team, man. You got to be real. Judon, I almost got him a sack. But guess what? On the play where he did almost get the sack on, which he missed, but he showed a high molar and kept going. But on the play that he almost got a sack, guess what was blocking him? Just guess who was blocking him? A tight end. It seems like Judon can only win one-on-ones against tight ends. And if you want that top dollar, man, you got to beat tackles. I'm not kicking him. I'm not kicking his name in the dirt, but I'm just being real. You have to beat tackles if you want to get paid in this league to be a pass rush specialist. If you want to get paid to be a pass rush specialist in this league, then you have to get more sacks than your secondary do. But outside of that, the defense played they just balled out, man. They balled out. Hump had another forced fumble. Patrick Queen scooped and scored. Patrick Queen had a game. He had a game, dog. He really, man, that kid is out here flying. He is flying on all cylinders. Still gonna go through some growing pains, so when it do happen, everybody don't jump on him. He gonna go through some growing pains because he's still a rookie. But man, he's playing at a high level, man. If they doing our early defensive rookie of the year votes, I wouldn't understand how he wouldn't be in the votes, like as of right now. Patrick Queen had 9 tackles, 2 fumble recoveries, 1 for a touchdown, a sack, and a forced fumble. He balled out, man. He just simply balled out, and he's been balled. The only game that Patrick Queen had that was a bad game was against the Kansas City Chiefs, and that had a lot to do with his youth, because all the motion and stuff like that, and motioning the running back and all that, it was just throwing him off. But that's something that he gonna get better with over time. That's film session and being in your playbook. I'm not worried about that because I know he'll get that done. Because it'll be different if he was just athletically just getting whooped. So shout out to Patrick Queen, man. He had a game. I almost went back into the Kansas City game, but shout out to Patrick Queen, man. He played a game, man. He played a game. Surprisingly, I can't even remember if it was some screens ran on us and stuff like that. I meant to key in on it. I forgot. I mean, it's been 2 days later. If they did run some screens, I don't remember them just getting huge gains. The defense just pretty much kept the Bengals offense in check. This was Joe Burrow, welcome to the NFL game right here, because he got hit a lot and he didn't have a lot of time, and our defensive backs were playing great on the backside. But that's all I got about on defense, man. Just shout out to the defense. The defense just balled this game, and they really the reason why we won. If you want to be real, because now we finna talk about this offense. If our defense wasn't playing the way they were playing, we could have. I mean, if the Bengals defense could catch footballs, we probably would have been in a bigger dog fight than 20. I forgot what the score was. 27-3. If the Bengals defense could catch the ball, we could have been in a dog fight, because Lamar had a seriously bad game. He had a bad game. It was flat out just a bad game for Lamar again. I know they said he had a knee injury and he wasn't feeling well, and to top it off, he lost a close friend Sunday. So he was playing with a heavy heart, playing injured, playing not feeling well. But at the same time, dog, you out there, so you gotta produce. You the leader, you gotta produce. You know, if you're gonna be out there, you gotta get it done. I mean, you know, I understand the injury thing, and I understand the thing with your friend and stuff like that. But if you're gonna go out there and play, if you're gonna go out there and suit up, then you gotta bring it. You gotta bring your A game, man. But it's not all on Lamar. The offense looking the way it was Sunday is not all on Lamar. It got a lot to do with Greg Roman, and it seemed like since week 1, I have been talking about Greg Roman all season long. All season long, Greg Roman just refused to run the football. He just refuses to run the football. Why? I don't know. I keep seeing people in the group and all, they saying that he kind of just trying to get our pass offense going, or get used to passing the ball and stuff like that, and he just like testing the waters, testing things out. But man, this is the NFL, and this is the regular season, and every game count. I know we didn't have a preseason, but like we pretty much had the same offense come back, minus Marshall Yonder and Hayden Hurst, and no coach change or nothing. That is supposed to be our advantage against everybody that don't have that same advantage of having everybody come back and having no coaching change and stuff like that. So why are we going into this season changing our whole identity, changing who we are? We not even, like, Greg Roman is not calling the offense to who we are. We are a run first team. That's just facts. I love Lamar Jackson. I believe he can throw the ball well and stuff like that. But when you go out there and you throw the ball 30 times in the first half, 30 times in the first half, then it's a problem. I don't care who you got out there at quarterback. Because the fact remains that when you're throwing the ball that much, I don't care who the quarterback is, you being one-dimensional. One of the worst things you can do as an offense is be one-dimensional. That's the worst thing you can do, is be one-dimensional. It's only a handful of quarterbacks that can just go out there and just be like, we're going to slang it all game long. Handful. Literally, a handful. So being one-dimensional doesn't help the offense at all. And that's why we having these troubles the way we having these troubles. Like I said, Lamar Jackson threw the ball 30 times at halftime. 30. That's a whole game for Lamar Jackson last year. What sense do they make? It doesn't make sense at all. And then we have the nerves to run a play action. We have the nerves to run a play action. And the defense is not budging. The defense is not coming up because they know we're not running the ball, because we've been throwing the ball all game. You have to mix it up. You have to mix it up. Greg Roman, you have to mix it up. If you want this passing game to work, we have to run the football. The running game opened up our pass. That's just hands down the truth. Look at how many layup. I like to call them layup passes. Look how many layup passes Lamar got last year due to the running game. Cause when we get to busting them in their mouth and smash mouth football and stuff like that, as soon as we get ready to look like we're doing another read option and Lamar pull that ball out, them linebackers be already coming up and it'd be too late. It'd be too late. But we're not doing it. We're not doing it at all. We're not utilizing the weapons that we have. J.K. Dobbins keep making play after play in each game when he get his touches, and we're not even using them. I mean, the man busted 30-some yard run, and that was his only carry the whole game. I mean, Mark Ingram got 11 touches, but that was at the end of the game. That was at the end of the game. Like our offense wasn't balanced at all, if you ask me. Like seriously. And a lot of people when we count attempts, when we count rushing attempts, I don't count Lamar Jackson runs. I only count the running back runs because the simple fact remained that a few of those runs Lamar Jackson ran could be coming from him running out of the pocket and just trying to make something happen when don't nobody get open or he don't see anybody. But Greg Roman has to get better at his play calling because the way he's calling these games right now, what happened in Kansas City is going to happen again when we play a team that's good. I'm not bashing my team. Like I see it in group. I see it on Twitter that a lot of people saying we clowns because we talking bad about Greg Roman when we just won 27-3. But at the same time, I'm a firm believer in the eye test. And the eye test is telling me that the way we running this offense right now, the way we calling these plays right now, the offense is completely out of sync. Completely out of sync. And I hate to be cliche, but like the saying goes, if it's not broke, then don't fix it. If running the ball is what we do, just run the football, Greg. It's not that hard. It's gonna open up some things. It's like ever since Tennessee, he just wants to it's like they just trying to prove something. I'm confused, man. I'm confused because if I'm all the way down here in Memphis, Tennessee, and I'm saying this and seeing this, commentators saying this and seeing this on ESPN and all the other sports networks, then why Greg Roman not seeing this? Why John Harbaugh's not seeing this? We got to get it together, man. We have to get it together. Because at the end of the day, we beat the Bengals just because we were simply more talented than them. But when we go play an equal talented team, it falls on the coaching. Coaches got to do better. Greg Roman got to do better, and that's just facts. Now I'm done. I think I'm done venting y'all, but I just had to get that out of my chest. Like G Rome is really. One more thing about. I'm sorry. I don't know if I did say this or not. When you become predictable, when you become one-dimensional, like think about it. What everybody's saying, the offensive line's not playing that well either. The offensive line not playing that well either. Well, you're not helping your offensive line out at all by being predictable and one-dimensional. Like you're not the advantage of offense versus defense in the NFL, any level of football, is that the defense has to adjust with what we're doing. We the flow, we the tempo. But that's not the case right now because we being one dimensional. And like I was saying with the offensive line, man, if the defensive line know that they pass in every play, then they got their ears pinned back. We in pass rush mode. We not thinking about the run or none of it. We just strictly pass rush mode. Linebackers feeling the same way. You do a play action, I'm not gonna flinch. I'm going to my man to my spot. So I just hope Greg Roman just called a better game, man. We got the Philadelphia Eagles next. Hopefully we can get it going in this game right here, man. Cause I'm happy we got the win, but I'm not happy with the productivity. I'm not happy with. We're not consistent. We don't even have an identity on offense, really. So I'm not happy. No, I'm not happy. Why would you? Why would you? You got to think of the bigger picture. It's not nagging. It's not being negative towards your team. But you gotta think of the bigger picture. Look at Lamar Jackson in his interviews. Look at Lamar Jackson in his interviews. He knows that it's not right. He know that the offense ain't clicking. He know that we looking bad on that side of the ball right now. He do. Just look at him. Matter of fact, when you get done watching my video, go look at the last 3 games, the interviews with Lamar Jackson. He knows we not playing at the level we supposed to be playing it. I mean, man, I'm just confused, man. But anyway, we on to Philly, man. It's a day later, so we done celebrating the victory. We on to Philly. Make sure y'all hit the like button on this video. Y'all drop in the comments how y'all feel about Greg Roman, how y'all feel about Lamar Jackson, how y'all feel about this offense in general. How do you feel about the game? Like, do you really think how I feel that if the Bengals defense could catch some balls, then we probably would have been a dog fight? You know, just drop how you feel in the comment section, man. But anyway, Flock, I love y'all. Subscribers, I love y'all. We almost at 1,000. Like I said before, I'm doing a giveaway on one of my chains. I'm gonna give away 2 chains. 2 chains. And to 2 of my subscribers when we get to 1,000, man. So make sure y'all share this video. Y'all let y'all Raven fans know. Y'all let y'all football fanatics know about this YouTube channel right here, man. And I'll see y'all later.